Hey guys, it's Adriel from StyleAssisted and I'm back. Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a really quick, fast face routine that I do almost daily. I don't go glam anymore, it just takes a lot of time. So on the daily, this is what my face looks like. And obviously the hair is chopped. If you guys have not seen my video of it actually getting chopped off, I will link that below. But if you want to see how I get this look, it's really easy and it works great if you have super fair skin because the foundation is crazy light. So alright, stick around if you want to see how I get this look. Alright, so it's going to be kind of echoey in here because I haven't put any floor coverings down whatsoever. So bear with me if it's echoey. I will fix it so the next video it's not that way. Alright, first up I'm going to take my favorite primer. This is the Makeup Forever Step 1. And it's the base mattifying primer. And I apply about a pea-size amount to my face. And it comes out pretty slowly, so you really have to squeeze to get it all out. But I make sure that I do basically my T-zone first and then blend out from there. You can totally skip this step if you have super dry skin, but I have the oiliest skin known to man, so I can't skip this step. Alright, okay, so for foundation, concealer, highlight, and blush, I'm going to use the MaskCara Palette just because it is the fastest and the easiest thing that I own to get this taken care of. I'm going to skip the contour today just because daily I don't typically wear contour that much. So I go in with my two-sided brush and get some of the foundation shade, and I will link all of the colors and everything below. It would probably help if I had my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, so I go under the eyes first and sort of pull that upward, down the nose. This is sort of a no makeup look, so I don't put it everywhere. It doesn't need to go anywhere. I'll blend stuff out, but I don't typically like cake it on and stick it all over my face. And you guys have heard before when I talked about this tutorial last year, I can't talk right now, having struggles, that this is the first foundation I found in a palette that is actually light enough. Cara of MaskCara products, Cara, she was the one that invented this and came up with the idea of just an all-in-one contour highlight palette, and I love it because it's super easy. See, and so I'm just blending that out. I'm not putting any new product onto my cheeks or chin. Well, on my jawline. I'll put more on my chin because I was trying out a new anti-acne light thing and it was terrible and didn't work. It's the Neutrogena light. Don't buy it. It didn't work. If anything, it made my acne worse because I couldn't apply the product that I normally do to my skin every single night, and thus I broke out. The light did absolutely squat. Alright, so I'm making sure everything's just blended really well. Because you can always go in and conceal more, but you want your foundation to be blended. Okay, now for me, some people don't need this, but I need extra concealing because I have a problematic face right now. So I get some and I go a little bit under my eyes because I have horrendous dark circles. And I get a lot of sleep, so mine's just natural. Isn't that fun? I do everything possible and I still have dark circles. So concealing a few of the spots, if you guys can see those all over my face. And then you can use your fingers or the brush to just blend it all in. And this, I always make sure you dot your concealer, not drag it. And obviously I could probably do this a lot faster if I wasn't talking. But, oh well. Okay. I always do a little gentler on my blemishes because I still want more coverage down there. down the bridge of my nose. That is done. Blend that out a little bit. I'm a crazy blender, I know, I'm sorry. Alright, now I set everything because oily skin, you know. I use the Laura Mercier. The RCMA No Color Powder is also fantastic, and it's really, really inexpensive. This is a Target Up and Up fluffy brush. It was like $5, $7. So I kind of dab that on there because I don't want a ton, because if you put on too much powder, you will cake and you'll look like a crazy person. And it will make you look older. Cakey makeup makes you look older. Alright, now I'm just spreading the remainder of it everywhere. That's done. I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I always open the wrong side first, but that gives you a chance to sort of shape your brows before you start filling them in. I always want to say before you start coloring them. You know, it's basically what you're doing. So I do very light strokes at the base of my lashes. Lashes, brows. And the point is to make them look like they're natural. That's why the tip is so tiny. So you just continue with that all the way through. If you notice, I don't ever go on the top side and fill in, because brows are naturally more sparse in the middle and on the top, and so if you make them completely even and full, it's not going to look natural. Now, if you're going for a super glam, non-natural look, then by all means, fill in everywhere. But redheads don't naturally have really dark brows, so I try not to go super crazy with it. Alright, fuzz or something on the top of my head. Okay. Alright, I always can sort of see my face a little better when my brows are done. Are you guys the same way? Alright, next is blush, and you can use a cream blush or you can use a powder blush. I can do either since I did set my face with that powder, so I'm going to use powder. I'm sorry. I'm going to use my Tarte Cosmetics. This is the Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Natural Beauty. This is red, very red, but I like it because it makes my cheeks look naturally very flushed and very almost youthful. This is a better shade to opt in the winter time because your cheeks are usually rosier. In the summertime, I try to go more peachy coral. So where's my blush brush? I have 60 bazillion brushes. This is a Real Techniques blush brush. So just getting a little bit on here. Always tap it off, otherwise you will have problems in your world. And it may not look like a lot because I don't want a lot. Like I said, this is the natural, daily, not super crazy, in your face makeup. Alright, now do a little bit of eyeliner. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Demolition. And I add just a little bit to my outer corner on the top and try to blend it into the lash line, both above and below, because it just gives a little added dimension. You don't want a ton when you're trying to go for a no makeup look. I always laugh when people are like, I'm going for a natural look, and then they've got a massive cat eye. Which, to each his own. Talking and applying eyeliner is hard. Not that it's not possible, it's just kind of freaky. And then you stab yourself in the eye, and then your eyeball waters. Alright, so this one needs a little bit more. I think I hear my son waking up, as they do when you're trying to accomplish things. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous. Is this the brown or the black? This is black brown. which is good because I use the carbon black when I'm going for a high intensity look, and I use the black brown when I'm going for a more natural look because it looks more natural. Hence the word natural. Now, as you guys know, I had lash extensions on all of the second half of last year, and I decided to let them fall off naturally and then start doing tutorials for you guys without them because it really does look a lot better having lash extensions. And I wanted to show you guys kind of what it looks like when I'm doing a tutorial without them. That way if you want to up the glam factor, you can add lashes, but it's easy to replicate if you don't have to compare to my crazy lash extension because they looked good. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram feed, but the lady that does mine, oh, she's crazy talented. And they looked good. But I wanted to do something simplistic for you guys, so I always do a little bit on the bottom. If this was black, I wouldn't do the bottom, but it's brown black. And there you go. Let me see if I can scoot my light back so you guys can have a little bit better, less glaring picture of my makeup. Alright, a little bit more natural. So it's a very flawless sort of natural look. I use, this is the L'Oreal Colorish Balm in the shade Caring Coral. I mean, I use it all the time. It's a really good light flush of color, and it has some balm because in the wintertime your lips are super dry. And that's it. That's the finished look, guys. I hope you like it, and again, I will link all of the products below. If you want to see a tutorial where I use just this palette, I will link it below as well because I've already done that. It's on my channel. But I missed you guys. Thanks for sticking around. Sorry I haven't filmed in a while. This year, I'm going to film so many more tutorials, so if you have something specific that you'd like to see, let me know below in the comments. As always, I'm always pumped to hear from you guys over on Instagram as well, which is at StyleAssisted. And I will see you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye! Oh my goodness.
Make sure you get her face. Wow.